So
basic questions.
Jacob Lieberman wearing his Vibrams that he's had the entire time he's been CrossFitting? Is this
Two
true?
weeks. I'm just kidding.
That's true. Okay. So where did no? Let's start with when did you start CrossFitting?
I started CrossFitting in June of 2006. I signed up as a client here for a month just to learn the movements, and then I CrossFit on my own for about 2 years. So, actually, that's wrong. It was June of 2008
Okay.
because they weren't here in 2006.
Okay.
So, sorry.
Well, I don't even know the full history of when they moved to this location.
Yeah. Should we do that one again? Just kidding.
Yeah, go ahead. If you want to start over, we can start over whenever you want. It
Okay.
really doesn't matter. So, let me rephrase the question, I guess. Then, when did you join CrossFit Central?
Okay, I first joined CrossFit Central in June of 2008, and I CrossFit here for 1 month, and then just to learn the movements, and then I quit and decided to be a garage CrossFitter and CrossFit on my own. And I did that for about a year and a half, and I really didn't have the same results that I did when I was here in the gym. So I signed back up here in April of 2009, and I've been CrossFitting here since then.
And you've since moved to SickFit.
Yes,
When was that?
it was April 2010 that I started up here. I'm sorry, I don't remember any of this stuff.
That's fine.
I started over at the SickFit gym about 5 months ago. I was one of the first clients that worked out at that gym.
So original CrossFit, SickFit,
Yep.
gangsta.
OG.
Excellent. And what was your fitness history before you started CrossFitting?
Before I started CrossFitting, I was a competitive rugby player. I played at a pretty high level. I played internationally in New Zealand, and I traveled playing in Australia, Israel, Ireland, England. And then I also played for a team here in Austin called the Austin Rugby Club.
And that's the All Blacks? Austin All Blacks?
Their first side is called the Austin Blacks. I also played for the Austin Huns for a period of time, which is another team here in Austin.
Okay.
And currently I coach the University of Texas rugby team, so I've pretty much covered the entire Austin rugby scene,
Except for women's.
except for women's.
Soon enough?
Maybe. We'll see what's in the cards.
Okay. So since you have been adding CrossFit to your rugby repertoire, what has life been like?
Well, I actually stopped playing rugby competitively when my first son was born. That was 5 years ago. I was 29. And over the next few years, I kind of got out of shape through inactivity. My weight didn't change, but my body composition changed quite a bit. And it actually got to a point where I had high blood pressure. I was working all the time. I didn't feel well, and I was actually having chest pains. I actually went to see a doctor because I was having chest pains at work, and he told me I needed to start exercising again. Around the same time, this gym opened here, and my wife actually met Jeremy before he bought this facility when he was just checking it out. And after they moved in, she said, "You should go check out that place around the corner. I live 2 blocks away." So that's really what spurred me into getting back into shape.
Have you noticed any, like, what kind of results have you seen since you've, like, your health-wise, mentally, you know?
Okay, physically the results have been pretty dramatic. I actually weigh the same now that I did in high school, which is 180 pounds. And I'm stronger than I've ever been, even when I weighed 200 pounds and played rugby competitively. When I see people I used to play with, they ask me what I've been doing, and I tell them I CrossFit. And actually 8 of my friends have signed up at this gym since I started, right, which I think is really a testament to the effectiveness of this program. Also, even though the physical changes have been great, I always tell people that the mental changes I've undergone are even greater, the ones that you can't see. So it's been a pretty profound change in my life.
It's awesome. It's, like, hard to compare that with, other events in your life that have that much change for you. Can you compare it?
Well,
Having your kids, getting married.
yeah, I mean, so things happen to you in life when you're ready for them. when I had kids, that was definitely the time in my life when I was ready for it, and that was the time to do that. But I thought that meant I had to say goodbye to all of the other things that were in my life before I had kids. Coming here taught me that I didn't necessarily have to get older and get out of shape and give up the things that I love. It's true. And I actually, this past summer, started playing rugby competitively again. I played rugby sevens with the Austin Huns, and we had a very good team, and by the end of the season I was playing very well, maybe better than I played when I was at my prime physically. And CrossFit really gave me the self-belief that I could do that. And that's just one small example. Actually, when I started CrossFitting, I started looking at other areas in my life where I was very comfortable, maybe too comfortable, and I left a job that I had worked at for 11 years, where I was very happy, I was being well paid, and I was respected, but I felt that I had gotten a little bit too comfortable in a comfort zone. So I moved into a different situation where I was kind of starting at the bottom again. It was at the height of the recession, so it really, and I had 2 kids at the time, so it really took a lot of courage, but it worked out well, and I'm happy I did it.
Good, that's awesome. So what are your goals for the future? What is it that you're looking to keep gaining, or something new to gain, or what are your plans in terms of CrossFitting?
Well, setting and achieving goals is a really central part of CrossFit, and it's very motivating. And I have a lot of goals, physically, personally, professionally. One of my goals is, now that my career as a rugby player is kind of over, is to coach the UT rugby team to a national championship. I think that they can do it. I've played in 2 national championships myself, and I think that they have the talent to do it, to achieve those goals. That's my goal for them, and I actually want CrossFit to be a central part of that. The team that won the national championship last year in the men's league, the Las Vegas Blackjacks, they have a relationship with CrossFit Las Vegas, and they work very closely together providing the strength and conditioning for CrossFit Las Vegas. I'd like to set up a similar relationship between CrossFit Central and the UT rugby team. So that's one of my goals.
Great. How about personally for you as a CrossFitter?
Well, personally for me, my main goal is to stay consistent. I have a number of short-term goals related to the amounts that I want to lift and benchmark scores I want to achieve. But more than anything, I realized that if I just come here consistently, I'll achieve all of those benchmark results and set new ones. So I try not to focus as much on the actual numbers as just consistently coming to class and working hard.
Excellent. That's great. Well, I'm glad that you're in my class and that I get to work out with you on a daily basis,
Yeah.
and all of that
Put
good
yourself
stuff.
on there.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. This is about you. But thank you so much for being one of our success stories, and we really
Thank you.
appreciate it, and can't wait to see how this all turns out.
Thanks.